Is the new All-Star Tower Defense update good? In order for me to properly analyze if the update was good, I'll be breaking this video down into things I like about the newest update, things I don't like about the update, and then I'll end the video off with some suggestions on what I would like to see added to improve the game. Let's get into it. Let's start with the good things about the new update. First, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the new UI and the new maps. The maps were improved in every single way. They're way more detailed and just look so much nicer. They also revamped the lobbies for World 1 and 2 and made them look amazing. They even added indicators in the lobby like adventure, story, summon, etc. So you can never get lost in the lobby unless you literally can't read. They also removed World 3, which made certain units unobtainable.
Yeah, bro. I'm good.
Bro, you okay?
I'm good, bro. You geeking, bro. I'm good.
Bro.
Get hold of me. I'm good, bro.
Which is kind of trash, but it's alright, I guess. But World 3 didn't have much content anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The new UI is a major improvement from what it used to be, and is much nicer to look at. It does have some similarities to Anime Adventures in some ways, but to be fair, the entire concept of anime plus tower defense was stolen by Anime Adventures, so you can't really be mad at All-Star Tower Defense for stealing some minor visuals from Anime Adventures. And Anime Adventures literally stole the UI from an anime simulator and didn't even try to change it up. At least All-Star Tower Defense changed up theirs a bit. And now for probably the best feature since 2x speed, autoplay. Autoplay is still new, so it's not really perfect yet, but it can be used to basically AFK easier story levels and tower mode. You can also AFK gauntlet mode with this, but only with a certain team. One downside is that it doesn't really work on maps with more than like 2 pathways, and can only be used for easy maps if you have good enough units. They also reset the damage task, making it a lot easier to get gems now, especially for people who have had the damage task maxed. But for some reason, the damage task breaks after you pass about 1 trillion, which they really need to fix. Another good thing that they added is the auto replay setting, which automatically presses replay at the end of the match, which makes macroing so much easier. You can also click the indicators to teleport around World 1. Sadly, it only works in World 1 right now. And now for the bad. Let me just get this out of the way now. I fucking hate this new summoning animation. It's actually so trash and has such an annoying sound too. Like, listen to this shit. This sound makes me want to rupture my eardrums. And they even removed the open all button, so summoning is so much slower. They literally copied the summoning animation from Anime Adventures and made it worse, with a worse sound effect. They could have at least kept the summon all button. Another thing that they did that was just a bad decision in every way was remove the Food Infinite map. Why? Just why? What were you guys thinking? What compelled you to think that this was a good idea? They did add the map back, but not as a regular infinite map, just for random mutant mode. Which brings me to my next point. Who actually plays these modes for anything other than leaderboards? I don't think I've ever touched any of these modes in my entire time of playing this damn game. I've only went into regular infinite mode for a quick round. And why are there only 2 maps for regular mode? The maps aren't really bad. Well, actually, this one's fucking garbage. But this map isn't really bad. It's just that I think they should add more maps. I'm assuming the reason they removed the food map is because it's the only map people would play for a while. Okay, which is fine. So why not add more than 2 maps? I don't understand. And only one of them are good. Nobody is using this map. I think that there should be at the very least 4 regular infinite maps, and one of them should be the food map. And now for some features I think should be added to improve the game in general. For the first feature, they need to add an open all button back to the summoning. It was super convenient and there was literally no reason to remove it other than to show off their new garbage summoning animation. For the next feature, they should make it so that when you disconnect or leave during a match, there should be some type of compensation, kind of like what Anime Adventures has. You shouldn't just miss out on all the rewards just because you disconnected. For example, say you're on wave 70 on Infinite and you disconnect. Usually you get EXP units and gems for every 10 waves you pass, but if you disconnect in the middle of the match, you don't get any of the rewards. Same thing for Gauntlet, which can take up to 40 minutes to complete 1 round, and that's with 3x speed. For the next feature, I think they should make it so in tower mode, when you beat a floor on extreme mode, it skips another floor, completing 2 floors. Yes, I know this feature is in Anime Adventures, but I don't care. This is a feature that should have been in the game for a while now. Another thing I think should be changed is Gauntlet mode. As it stands right now, Gauntlet mode takes way too long to grind, taking 6 to 8 hours for just 1 unit, and I grinded for 2 of them. To be honest, before the Universe Reset update released, I've never even touched Gauntlet mode because I never wanted to spend all that time grinding for only 1 unit, and also because my team sucked. To be honest, that was kind of the main reason I never played it until now. I only play Gauntlet mode now because 1, I have all the meta 7s right now finally. 2, I thought I would look pretty stupid suggesting changes for a mode I've never even played myself. And 3, I saw the new female Sid they added. I was like, damn, I've got to get that. Because she's meta. Not for any other reason, of course. So for Gauntlet mode, I think they should change the amount of Gs you get from 1 G every 300 seconds to 1 G every 150 seconds, or 2 Gs every 300 seconds, to make the grind shorter. Basically just double it. This mode takes way too much of our time as it is. Now after hearing everything I have to say so far, what do you think about the new update? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But for me personally, I believe this update was good. This update made a lot of very needed changes, since visually, the game looked pretty bland in my opinion. A lot of people were saying that this update ruined the game because of the similarities to anime adventures, but I think they were just overreacting. It's really only the color scheme of some visual stuff that they quote unquote copied. And since you made it to the end of the video, you clearly enjoy my content, or at least were entertained. So why not like and subscribe? It's a win-win for both of us.